Sunday morning. Can't believe I dragged myself out of bed. The weather's meh. On my way over. Let's go down this lane. On my way over towards Houndkirk to meet Ben. He's on his new 350 apparently. And yeah, gonna ride the Tet. Not ridden this. I'm gonna ride up the Tet to Huddersfield and then back again. A bit of a Hobbit's route. Lord of the Rings. There and back again, all of that. Bit of a circle round Huddersfield at the top end. Yeah, so it's been a while. Last time I was out, it was pissing with rain, but I didn't take the cameras. And that was after the Lakes trip. Wow, that Lakes trip was brilliant. I want to go back, but haven't found a chance yet. It's just so bloody busy. That's rubbish, that bloody mount. It's absolutely pants. The cargo. This bloody thing just slightest bit of bumps and it goes all over the place. So just a couple of local lanes to get us started. As I head over to Houndkirk, I've got to be there for 10 o'clock, it's 8:45. Just do a couple to get my brain in gear. As you can see, the weather doesn't look like it's going to be great. I think we're going to get wet at some point. I was due to be down in Wales. I was going to jump on the bike at 6 in the morning, ride down to meet John Begley from Mid-Wales Tiraf. The plan was to do a Mid-Wales route, but 2.5 hour ride there, 100 miles basically. Go and do a run around Wales, then 2.5 hours back. The weather forecast just, just went, it's not going to happen, is it? So we've had rain for the last couple of days. Most unusual. So it's been dry as a bone in the Peak District for, well, pretty much April and May. Maybe rained once. Have you been seeing wildfires here and in Yorkshire? About an hour to get over to Houndkirk to meet Ben. Could do with a coffee. So the question is, do we do some lanes or go and get coffee? That's the question, isn't it, really? We should go and do this lane, shouldn't we? Yeah, of course we should. So, what's been going on? Oh yeah. So if you remember, I've got the LSK dongle, which remembers if you've selected off-road mode. So if you turn on and off, it it keeps it in off-road if you've selected it rather than reset every time, which is really bloody annoying. Anyway, that stopped working. So shout out to Rugged Road, contacted them. No qualms, had it just under a year. They just went, yeah, just send it to us. We'll get in touch with the LSK. They got one sent out. It did take a little while to get to me. They kept thinking they'd posted it, but they hadn't. But it got here eventually. Fits really easily. So, yeah, shoved that on. God, this feels... Yeah, it's the stone and it's a bit damp. Yeah, so I had that fitted the other day, so it's great. I don't have to think about it anymore. It's caught me out a few times, that stupid reset, particularly on a downhill where you're running down and before you know it, your brakes stop working because the ABS just says no. Wow, they're just eating so much of this countryside here. And all of that's just been ripped out. Look at it, unbelievable. The track used to go across the top of that, well, a good 30-40 feet towards us. So living relatively locally, I keep hearing the sirens going off and then huge explosions. Yeah. Anyhow, no rush today. Just take your time. So a friend of mine, Chris Foster, actually in one of the previous videos, he was on the Beta. He bought the Beta and then decided it was a great bike, but he didn't want the hassle of having to shove the bike in a van and all of that rubbish. So he thought, I'll get a bigger bike. So Tenere is a little big, he reckoned. But then an opportunity to buy another friend's 790R came up. Nicely sorted, low mileage, for a good price. He couldn't resist it. So he bought it. So we're hatching this plan to do a comparison of the two. So as I record us out and about, I'll keep some video back. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. Keep some video back and start to put together a comparison review. So what's this space? I think that'd be quite good. I've always fancied doing something like that. It's not really about the content for me, it's about putting the videos together. I really enjoy that. view. Hankirk Road is gorgeous. This is a bit. God, this is hard work. There are times I really wish I had a smaller bike. Definitely. Oh. The clunk. Oof, an arm pump. Oh god, fucking hell, that nearly went down. Catch my breath. Those really quite deep boulders are hard work on a Tenere. Go too slow, you get kicked about. Go too fast, and it's a recipe for disaster. Yeah, so I think I said earlier, this is Ben on his new to him gas. Well, new, it's been out on a few times, but relatively new, shall we say. We're heading north, following the Tet, just to see what's there. So from now on, I have ridden none of these lanes. This is all new to me. And of course, I forgot the spare batteries for me. So when it runs out, it runs out. But we're there and back again. So hopefully we'll get all the lanes up to Huddersfield. That's two lots of rubbish just dumped I've seen now. A bit washed out in places, this. I could do some pressure in the front tyre. I checked them all yesterday and they were fine. I think I'm just clattering into stones. Already got a dink in the front rim. Running 24 psi on the Atlas Caprex Rally. Seems to work pretty well at 24 psi. Oh, I thought it was a gate then. One thing I do notice is a good way to get better on the Tenere is not to go out with Teneres, is to go out with people on small bikes. never done that lane before. That's another one checked off. So YouTube, yeah, bloody hell. So I stuck up a few videos, just me running around the peaks and things. I started to get a few watches, but I put a bit of effort into those Lake District runs, three videos over, well, essentially 3 days, and but yeah, they've got a lot of views, and the comments, really appreciate them. I do like the comments, makes it feel worthwhile. I mean, I kind of do these videos for me, just so I can look back on and remember various routes I did. I think the Trans-European Trail, what a resource, really. I mean, it's astonishing that people who care put this together, and it's nice to just actually take in a route that somebody's found at some point in the past. Just kind of ride it. Feeling like I could do with a kidney belt. Oh. Oh, the scowls. Nasty, horrible motorbikers. It's actually labelled as public byway. pleasantly long lane. Hello. Morning. Lovely lane, worn out, up in the 4x4s, but hey, it's well used, quite sandy. Fucking hell. Back end stepping out. Public byway. Little climb. Oh, doo-doo. Where's this? Fucking, I knew it. There's a gate down here. Stocksbridge. Never heard of the place. I have now. Well, it's a way well signposted.